You think you're ready to drive because you passed the test, but there are things nobody tells new drivers that can mess you up in the first 5 minutes on the road. Things that don't show up on the exam. Things that cause real crashes, real panic, and real regret. If you're about to take your first drive alone, or you just got your license and feel nervous every time you grab the keys, you need to hear this before you go anywhere. Most people think the first drive is about confidence. It's not. It's about awareness. And the lack of it is why so many new drivers get into trouble fast. Let's talk about what actually matters before your first real drive. The stuff instructors rush through, parents forget to explain, and YouTube shorts never cover properly. When you first sit in the driver's seat alone, the silence feels different. No instructor talking, no one correcting you, no one ready to grab the wheel. Just you, the car, and the road. That's exciting, but it's also where mistakes happen. The problem isn't that new drivers don't know the rules. The problem is they don't know what the rules don't protect them from. The first thing you need to understand is that the road doesn't care that you're new. Other drivers don't know you just got your license. They won't give you space because it's your first day. They expect you to act like you've been driving for years. That's unfair, but it's real. And once you accept that, you'll drive smarter. Before the car even moves, your setup matters more than you think. Seat position is not about comfort, it's about control. If your seat is too far back, you won't brake hard enough in an emergency. Too close, and you'll overreact to small movements. You should be able to press the brake fully without locking your knee. Your back should touch the seat, not float forward. This sounds basic, but most new drivers get this wrong. Mirrors are next, and this is where a lot of people mess up. If you can see too much of your own car in the mirrors, they're wrong. Mirrors are not for checking your car. They're for checking other cars. Set them so you barely see the edge of your vehicle. This reduces blind spots. Blind spots are not a theory. They're real, and they're where accidents hide. Now let's talk about something nobody warns you about. How loud your thoughts get when you start driving alone. Your brain will overthink everything. Am I too slow? Am I too fast? Did I miss that sign? This noise causes hesitation, and hesitation is dangerous. On the road, being clear is safer than being polite. If it's your turn, go. If you hesitate, you confuse others, and confused drivers make bad moves. Speed is another trap. New drivers often focus too much on not speeding, and they end up driving too slow. Driving far below the flow of traffic is risky. It annoys people, causes tailgating, and forces others to pass you in bad spots. You don't need to race anyone, but you do need to move with traffic when it's safe. Let's talk about braking, because this is where panic shows up. New drivers either brake too hard or too late. Smooth braking comes from looking far ahead, not from staring at the car in front of you. If you only look at the bumper ahead, every stop will feel sudden. Train your eyes to look far down the road. You'll start braking earlier without thinking about it. Steering is similar. The car goes where your eyes go. If you stare at a pothole, you'll drift toward it. If you stare at the curb, you'll hit it. Look where you want the car to go, not at what you want to avoid. This sounds simple, but it takes practice, and your first drive is where you'll feel it. Now let's get into traffic situations that scare new drivers the most. Intersections. Especially busy ones. The mistake here is rushing. You feel pressure from cars behind you, so you move before you're sure. That pressure is fake. Those drivers won't pay for your repairs if you mess up. Take the second you need to be sure it's clear. One second can save months of stress. Turning left across traffic is one of the hardest things for new drivers. The key is commitment. Half-turning and stopping is dangerous. When you decide to go, go fully. Hesitation in the middle puts you in the worst spot possible. Wait until you're sure, then move with purpose. Merging is another big fear. The biggest mistake is trying to merge too slow. Highways are not the place to ease in gently. You need to match the speed of traffic before you merge. Use the full on-ramp. That's what it's there for. Signal early, check mirrors, check blind spot, then merge smoothly. Don't stop at the end of a ramp unless traffic is fully blocked. Stopping there is extremely dangerous. Let's talk about signals. Use them early, not while turning. A signal is not a decoration. It's communication. Other drivers make decisions based on it. If you signal late, you remove their chance to react. Early signals make you predictable, and predictability is safety. Parking deserves its own section because it's where new drivers lose confidence fast. Empty parking lots feel easy until they don't. The key to parking is slow speed. Slower than you think. You can always adjust slowly. Fast parking leads to panic corrections. Use reference points, but don't obsess over perfection. Everyone parks slightly crooked sometimes. It's not a failure. Parallel parking is scary, mostly because of pressure. People behind you. Cars honking. This is where you need thick skin. If someone honks, ignore it. Rushing will only make it worse. If you mess up, pull out and reset. That's normal. Even experienced drivers do it. Now let's talk about distractions, because this is one of the biggest dangers for new drivers. Your phone is not your friend in the car. Not for maps, not for music, not for messages. Set everything before you move. Even a 2-second glance away is enough to miss something important. New drivers don't have the extra awareness buffer that experienced drivers do. Passengers are another distraction nobody warns you about enough. Friends talking, laughing, pointing things out. It feels harmless, but it pulls your focus. For your first drives, limit passengers. Drive alone or with someone calm. You can socialize later. Right now, learning matters more. Weather changes everything. Rain makes roads slippery faster than you expect. Braking distance increases. Turns need more care. If it's raining on your first drive, slow down more than usual and increase following distance. Snow and ice are a different level entirely, but the rule stays the same. Smooth inputs. No sudden braking, no sharp steering. Night driving is also harder than it looks. Depth perception drops. Glare increases. Tiredness hits faster. If your first drive is at night, be extra careful at intersections and watch for pedestrians. Not everyone is visible as early as you think. Now here's something important that doesn't get talked about enough: emotions. If you're angry, stressed, or overly excited, you'll drive worse. Driving is not just physical, it's mental. If you feel off, take a breath before starting. A calm driver is a safer driver. Mistakes will happen. You will stall, miss a turn, or take the wrong lane. That's normal. The worst thing you can do is panic. If you miss a turn, keep going and reroute. If you stall, restart calmly. Traffic will wait. Panicking turns small mistakes into big ones. Let's talk about other drivers, because not everyone follows the rules. Some people speed. Some don't signal. Some are aggressive. You can't control them, but you can control how much space you give them. Space is your safety net. More space means more time to react. Tailgaters are common, especially when you're new. Don't speed up just because someone is close behind you. Maintain a safe speed and let them pass when possible. Their impatience is not your responsibility. Emergency vehicles deserve special attention. If you hear a siren, don't panic. Look around. Identify where it's coming from and move safely out of the way. Sudden moves cause accidents. Calm, clear actions are better. Fuel and car basics matter too. Know where your fuel gauge is. Don't wait until it's empty. Know what warning lights mean, especially the red ones. If something feels wrong, don't ignore it. Cars give signals before problems get serious. Confidence comes from repetition, not courage. Your first drive won't feel perfect, and that's okay. Each drive will get easier. The goal isn't to be fearless. The goal is to be aware and calm. Before every drive, do a quick check. Mirrors, seatbelt. Clear your mind. Remind yourself that you don't need to impress anyone. You just need to arrive safely. Driving is a skill, not a personality trait. Some people learn fast, some slow. It doesn't matter. What matters is staying alive and protecting others on the road. If you take one thing from this, let it be this: slow thinking, not slow driving. Stay alert, stay calm, and don't let pressure push you into bad decisions. Your first drive is not a test. It's the start of learning for real. If you want more tips that actually help new drivers feel calm and confident, subscribe to the channel.